I'm Insomniac, and this is Wild Joe from Joe Coffee. Alright, so this is a coffee that was sent in by Nathan Stewart. Super big shout out to Nathan Stewart, thank you very much. I'll let you all know ahead of time that this is a ground coffee.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Can't do anything about that, so before you start complaining in the comments, you're not going to see any grinders in use. It's going straight in the coffee maker. Anyway, here's the packaging. Very simple, but I actually kind of like it. That works. It says Joe Coffee is a subsidiary company of Specialty Java Incorporated, a specialty coffee artisan roaster since 2002. Thousands of customers across the U.S. satisfy their coffee passions with our gourmet coffee. Coffee perfected.
A rather bold claim.
USDA organic, fair trade USA, fresh roasted artisan coffee. Like I said, it's a simple packaging, but I actually like it.
In some cases, in many cases, we find that less is more.
But enough about the packaging. Let's see what it smells like and tastes like and all that good stuff. Let's get some aromas out of this bag. One of the first aromas I get is actually smoked wood.
As long as you're using a good seasoned wood, you can play with those flavors.
There's a good amount of earth or dirt. Well, dirt's part of earth, but you get what I'm saying. There's also a good amount of tobacco in there. Not lit tobacco, not like cigar tobacco on fire. Kind of just like natural tobacco or tobacco leaves. And there's a bit of sweet chocolate in there. It actually kind of reminds me of like those little chocolates you get on Valentine's Day that are filled with those creams and whatnot.
You've got a good variety box in here.
Nice little sweet chocolatey scent. Then there's a fruity scent in there that's kind of hard to put your finger on, but the more I smell it, it's definitely some kind of apple.
The Fuji apple, Gala, Golden Delicious, Granny Smith, Honeycrisp, Jazz, Jonagold. The Kiku is Pink Lady.
Can't tell what kind of apple. It's very faint. It's definitely the, least of the scents, but some apple. So that's a good combination of aromas. I actually really like that. That's fairly unique. Well, let's brew it up and see what it smells like in liquid form.
Fight! USA! You win!
Alright, so we brewed up some of this Wild Joe. Seem to have got some on the cup here. Let's see what it smells like. Red velvet cake. And I mean the whole red velvet cake. The cake itself, the cream cheese icing. That's mostly what it smells like. That's delicious. Then there's a bit of chocolate cream in there. It's actually very similar to the chocolate kind of candies that I was getting as an aroma out of the bag, except warm. Then you have more of that earth or dirt, except now there's more of a mineral scent to it, so it's kind of like a mineral-rich, I guess, warm mud. And the aroma's nice and strong. You get a lot of those scents that I'm describing, and it's very, very smooth. It's also a little bit sweet. It has a good sweetness to it. Oh, let's see what it tastes like. Oh, well, interestingly enough, it doesn't taste anything like the aromas. Not even close.
A whole new world.
First flavor I get is cracker. Just plain white, unsalted cracker.
Cracker ass cracker.
Then there's a bready flavor. Kind of reminds me of pumpernickel. Definitely like a dark bread. And then the one connection between the aromas and the flavors is I still do get a bit of mud or dirt. And it also has that kind of mineral like I was getting out of the brewed aromas. And that's also the finish. The finish after you take a sip is just like a kind of smooth but very distinct mineral flavor.
And I'm addicted to eating bricks.
There's no bitterness to it. It's silky smooth.
Finger broke my ass.
And it's medium bodied. Now, I'm not getting a lot of other interesting flavors, not getting any of those chocolates, none of that red velvet cake kind of thing. So, like I said, there is a bit of a disconnect between the aromas I was getting and what the coffee tastes like, but don't be discouraged by those flavors. I know somebody watching this, or most of you watching this, are probably thinking, plain crackers and pumpernickel, not for me, next coffee, but oddly enough, all of that with the kind of rich earth and that nice mineral finish that you get, it's definitely a different profile, but it's actually very nice. I actually do enjoy this coffee.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, nice and smooth. Definitely an easy coffee to drink black. I always review the coffee black, as I tell you in every review. And the combination of those more simple and different flavors that I'm getting with the aromas that you get, and like I said, the aromas are pretty strong, it all combines to give you a, I'd say, very enjoyable experience overall. Now, I'm not going to stand here and say that the flavors are as good as the aromas. Like I said, not bad. I personally do enjoy what I got out of this coffee, but it isn't as interesting or as delicious as it smells. So for that reason alone, it's not going to get a super high off the charts score. But overall, I definitely think this is a pretty good offering. So if I were going to rate it on a scale from 1 to 10 Mike Tysons, I'd give it 7.5. Great aromas, pretty good flavors, medium bodied, and overall, I think a coffee that most people would enjoy. If you've had this, leave a comment. Tell me what kind of flavors and aromas you got out of it. Tell me if you enjoyed this coffee or not. If you have coffee that you want to send in to be reviewed on this channel, email me at shouldidrinkthis@gmail.com, and we'll see you at the next one.